Sure. Okay. My name is Florence Preza. I'm 23 years old. Originally, I'm from El Salvador, but I grew up in the States. I grew up in Washington, D.C. I graduated from high school. I did a little bit of community college as well, studying business. And currently, I'm studying in an American university here in Berlin, and I'm studying business and finance. I started my remote journey in 2020. First, all of my jobs have kind of been as a virtual assistant and administrative assistant in conjunction to like another role. So for Cyber Capital Partners, it was data analyst as well as doing administrative work. They were a startup, cybersecurity startup.
Hmm.
So I would clean up Excel sheets for them. I was in charge of doing their CRM system, so doing different comparisons of what worked best for the company. And that was really my first entry to this field and to this position. Then I worked at FPG at Forest Performance Group, and I worked more in the PR aspect of the role, but I also worked as an administrative assistant and I would cold email, cold call to get our CEO podcast appearances. And I would work with under his right hand. So I got to learn a lot about what being a virtual assistant is. And it was really interesting. I got a lot of different responsibilities. And then I moved on to Samara, where I was again an executive assistant along with a customer success manager. I worked a lot with CRMs, leads, and keeping track of a lot of our clients, nurturing those relationships. And my last position was at Hightower Homes, and I was a transaction coordinator, but it's a really small company. And basically what we do is, or what they did is put properties on assignments. So we would have a seller and we'd have a buyer, and I was basically in charge of getting the deal closed. And some were a bit more complicated than others. For example, I can think of this one property that literally it took me like from when I started the position to when I ended to close, but it was really, really interesting. I learned so much about real estate and I expanded a lot on my skills as an executive or as an administrative assistant. So yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing. You mentioned earlier, by the way, are you still connected with Hightower LLC or no?
No, not currently.
And are you currently employed or do you have any projects, any gigs?
No, right now I took this year to focus on university.
Hmm.
So that's what I've been doing, and now I'm getting back into working.